There are 206 reviews. 146 of them are perfect 5-star reviews. These are these incredible all-terrain cleats, and we're going to show you how you literally can put them on anything, a sneaker, a shoe, a boot. But what it's going to do is going to give you this incredible traction, right? Hiking, out in the ice, out in the woods, wherever you go. And today they are marked, and this is the last of the quantity, by the way, from $23.95 to $18.95.
Great. This is wonderful. Now listen, you're going to get 24 cleats, steel cleats, on one of these, okay? So this is rubber and steel, but if you come close, what I like about this is that they're not all facing the same way, right? You have some horizontal, some vertical, and then on the corners you have them on a diagonal. Now, why I love this is because by the way, I love winter, and I love it when it snows, right? I love it. I don't like to fall. I don't like,
well, that's the scary part, right?
The scary part, right? You can't afford to fall. You can't afford the bills. You can't afford just any of it. And this gives you that kind of traction. What I like to say is this gives you the traction to any fashion. Because remember how like your hat used to have to be like, okay, what am I going to wear to match with this, you know, this shoe, right?
Exactly.
This is, let me come over here to this ice because I'm going to show you this, Bobby.
And by the way, I think we have a size chart that we can pop up on the screen. If not, let me just quickly give you the sizing. Your small is going to be a women's 4 to 7.5. A medium is going to be a women's 8 to 11 and a men's 7 to 9.5. The large will be a woman's 11 to 12, a men's 10 to 12.5, and the extra large is going to be a woman's 13 to 15 and a men's 12 to 14.
So, you know, you can, listen, I used to hike Runyon Canyon up in West Hollywood, loved it, right? And there's one side and it was these would have been perfect.
Yes.
But I have to tell you that on the ice, now I don't have this on this shoe because I want to show you, I would never be able to wear this out
you'd be
on the,
flying.
right, woo. Now I'm going to show you over here. I'm going to put this on and let me just show you how easy this is. Takes about 20 seconds. First thing you're gonna do is you're going to line up that toe, put it right on the toe there, and notice that you have this. This is going to be a little flap, right? And you pull it up, you make sure that it's on all the way on the sides. Now look at this. Now I get to go up here without any problem at all, and I'm not gonna slide. Now, let's start thinking about how we're gonna use this. We're gonna go on the side when it rains, and then all of a sudden the temperatures start to drop. Guess what happens? You're gonna get ice. When the snow, listen, I have an apartment in New York, and many times. But you know, it's so great when it snows in New York. But what happens is now you got a million people that are like stepping on the snow, it turns into ice. And guess what? No matter snowshoe that you have, you don't have cleats on them. If you're walking the dog, which my dog, if you see a squirrel and it's like this, I'm like down, right? Or how about if you catch yourself? This is the worst part. You're walking along and then all of a sudden you catch yourself, and if you don't fall, you're gonna feel it right here, right? So this gives you that traction, and like I said, puts the traction to any kind of fashion, any kind of flat, you know, shoe that you want. And if you're, you know, we do a lot of, you know, snow shoveling, right? We have snow shovels here. We have all those kind of things. And if you're pushing something, what are you doing? What if that you're going down the hill and it's, whoa, you have to have that kind of traction.
And they're also good for like throughout the entire year, because if you're someone who likes to hike.
That's what I'm saying,
these are amazing for hiking.
Any kind of loose ground, any kind of loose ground at all. Like I said, I used to hike Runyon Canyon in LA, and that was, holy cow, you go down.
Yeah, the kids just did that
Put
recently.
it right over your tennis shoe. Let's go over here because I want to show you when it comes to college kids, right? And by the way, now everybody, you can't get anybody out of here. You can't get out of here in the wintertime because they're so snugly and warm.
That's how I came in today.
Right? But when it snows, you don't have very much traction on here.
Not at all.
When it ices up, and you don't really want to give this up, so easy. Now, what I like to do is when I go, like, okay, so we're in Florida, and let's say we're going to go skiing. I'm going to go up skiing. And I don't have to pack a big boot. I can just, you know, I can literally, I can put this in my purse, I can put it in my bag.
I mean, look at how malleable they are, right? You just fold them right over and put them in your pocket.
Fold them up. I was up in New York in Wyndham, and we had this big storm, and then the whole parking lot froze up. And I was snowboarding, I had my snowboard boots on, right? and it was just blowing me. Now, I had boots on, and I could not stay because I didn't have the cleats.
And I think the fact that they're for anyone, right? I mean, we gave you the sizes. I mean, this is just, I can go over the sizes once again, but this is the last of the quantity, and I'm not sure how many we have remaining. Maybe you know that, Dre, but this is it. And the fact that we have marked them down from $23 to only $18.95, that's an incredible price for these. The quantity remaining is in the hundreds, and the fact that, without a doubt, all right, and we said also, you have your 5 flex pay. Don't forget, I have 5 flex on everything today. That's $3.19. Any credit card, any debit card, even Apple Pay, PayPal to get them home, and no interest. So your sizing, again, you're small for women, 4 to 7.5. Medium is going to be a women's 8 to 11 and men's 7 to 9.5. Large is going to be a women's 11 to 12, men's 10 to 12.5. And extra large will be a women's 13 to 15 and men's 12 to 14. So this is a purchase for everybody.
Yeah, now, let's set up some scenarios, okay?
Yeah,
let's say we're up north and the lake freezes over, and you want to bring your kids, your grandkids out on the ice, right?
Right.
But you have to be the anchor. You have to be the stable person on that, right?
You definitely need
This is perfect, and this is perfect for just going to work. Maybe you have to get from the parking lot right into the, you know, on the sidewalk. You're walking your dog. You're shoveling, whatever it is. But this is it's so lightweight. You can pack these up. You can go do your, you know, your vacation up north, and you don't have to, like, you know, you can carry your weekend luggage and just put these in.
And be secure. Well, it's security. This is an item, again, giving you the extra traction is going to give you the protection, give you the security, because I'm telling you, it's one of my biggest fears. You know, the older you get in particular, you fall, you break a hip.
Right.
I mean, you need to do everything you can to be safe on any kind of terrain, right? And this is your opportunity, in particular, as we said, if you are where you're dealing with ice and snow. And let me tell you, the weather's crazy. Like, it was even here, it was like 80 the other day. It was like 50 this morning. So across the country, it's the same thing. It's hot, then it's cold, and there's, you know, all these late storms that have been coming through again.
Oh my goodness.
So you're still using them in terms of winter, but the fact that, honestly, if you're even just going out and walking the dog, right, and you're going to be on, you know, the dirt.
Great for hiking. You just, and
great
listen,
for hiking.
You can just put this right over your favorite tennis shoes. I remember going to the gym in New York. It would be icy, and you know, ice is one of those things you can't really tell where it is, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And so I would go to the gym, and I would just kind of like walk like this. Yeah. Just barely like walk like this to get to the gym. These, you can just throw them on your tennis shoes, on your gym shoes.
I love it.
Right there.
At 372-755, huge customer pick. Thank you so much.
Appreciate
it, Linda.
Yes.
Have a great day. Now you gotta go hiking.
Traction every fashion. That's right.
So we're gonna go right from this, but guess what? Right now, I don't know about you, Search Ad, but I have so many crazy devices. I never know what to do, where to plug them in. You're gonna show me how one plug can become 11, aren't you, my friend?
You got it, Bobby Ray. I'll see you in a few seconds. Yeah, so this is coming to us from Bell.